Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute since I've filmed anything. I don't think I've filmed since before we left for vacation. And then we got back from that and we technically had more than a week in between that and our overnight trip that we took, but it felt like that came up fast. I took my husband on an overnight getaway for his birthday. We went to see Hans Zimmer in concert, so that was a lot of fun. We enjoyed it, but it was definitely a drive, and then we got back late that weekend, and then we had to move family dinner, so our Sunday night was busy. So everything's just kind of been a mess. I'm definitely getting around to this reset video very late as a result, but I still wanted to do it because I feel like I just really need it so that I can keep moving forward and still have a successful, productive month. So I'm going to be going over how January went. I'm going to be trying to do a bunch of deep cleaning today. I think I'm going to go to a coffee shop in a little bit to get a little bit of editing done and also just do some more planning for the month. We're already a little ways into it at this point, especially by the time you'll be watching this video, and then I want to go over my goals for February, and that'll probably be it. Cleaning is a lot what I want to do. I just want to prepare my physical space and just prepare mentally so that even if we're a good bit into the month already, the rest of it can still be productive. So let's talk about January. Let me just start by saying January was a very good month. There are a lot of things that I could say didn't go well with January. I definitely didn't meet all of my goals, but I feel like it was very much just kind of a refresh month for me, which I feel like isn't typically how beginning of the new year, first month usually goes. Like I said, we went on a week-long vacation to Florida. My husband and I had an overnight trip right off the bat, and it just felt like kind of a very restful month. And I feel like that's kind of why I'm struggling going into February, is because it feels like, okay, now it's time to hit the ground running, but it's okay. We're going to plan. It's going to be good. My goals for January were to be more consistent in my habits and routines, plan a sibling date, hang out with a friend, and these are kind of the cop-outs, but like along with just 2025 goals in general, having the week-long vacation with his family, we did that. We did have an overnight trip. A goal was to join our church, for Jason and I to have an at-home and an away date, have a self-care night, focus on a hobby, complete the 10-day detox, and spruce up one room in the house. Some of these I've included here because I didn't technically give my January goals in my reset video. I kind of just gave like general 2025 and a few like first quarter goals, but I've included some here just so I can kind of check in with my progress toward these things. As far as my habits and routines, I did not do a very good job this month, which I say that, like, I feel like I did a lot better at the beginning of the month before our vacation. Once we got back from vacation, it just felt kind of hectic. The last vacation we took, we came back on a weekend, and so we kind of had time to like recover after the fact. This time we came back in the middle of the week and had to go back to work the next day. So I didn't ever feel like I could fully catch up. I kind of just hit a rocky bit when we got back. I felt like I couldn't catch up, and it was hard to be motivated to take small steps and do habits when it felt like there was so much that needed to get done. I kind of got overwhelmed and didn't do anything. So not so great this past month. I did get to spend a Tuesday evening with my sister Rainey, and that was a lot of fun. I feel like we never get to hang out anymore, so that was really nice. And I had on here at least hang out with one friend, but this month I got 2 one-on-one friend dates, which was super nice. And I also got to have lunch with a lady from my old church. So in that category, the month was great. Like I said, just kind of a more like restorative, restful month. Week-long trip, yes. Overnight trip, yes. So I can go ahead and mark those off the 2025 goals. Joining our church. We did not accomplish that. There's really no good excuse for that. It's just something that we're going to have to be more aware and intentional about. And I feel like we've just kind of been too like whatever about it. I don't know. There's a word I'm trying to think of, but I can't think of it. So we'll definitely be rolling that over into this next month. That needs to get done. My goal for 2 dates with my husband. We did the overnight one. I guess that's kind of a cop out too, but we weren't going to plan. He didn't know about it for the longest time. I kind of messed up and told him before I planned to tell him, but it ended up being a good thing because that trip was a little bit chaotic on the way down. But that counted as our going out date. And then we did have a stay at home date earlier in the month. I want to say we did it like when it snowed. But yeah, so that was nice. Just trying to be more intentional about that and also just spending quality time together. And I feel like we have done that this month too. Having a self-care night. I did not do that. And that's another one that I really don't have a great excuse for. I just didn't prioritize it. But in all fairness, like I said, I kind of feel like that's just what the whole month was. I'm not really too upset about that one. I just didn't prioritize it, and I think it's obvious why. Like, I don't feel like I needed it as much this past month. Focusing on a hobby. Did not do this either. And while I do want to do that, I think I'm okay with that too, because I'm like, there were other things that I spent time on this month, and I'm not sad about it. Like, I feel like things are just kind of going to be back and forth sometimes like that, and maybe this is a month that I can prioritize that more. But I'm really glad about the things that I did do this past month. All right, completing the 10-day detox. We did not do this. We did not do it. We did not do it well at all. We ended up getting a later start on it in the month than we wanted to. And at that point it was like, oh, that's kind of going to go into our vacation, and then we're not going to be able to follow through with it very well. So we just kind of fell off of it. We're still debating right now whether or not we still want to do it. I feel like when I don't set the goal to do that detox first, I feel like it's a lot easier to just fall off and kind of just eat however. At least that's what I'm realizing for me. Because I would love to say like, okay, no, let's just focus on eating healthy this month. Like, we've tried to do the detox a couple of times. Like, instead of putting so much emphasis on that, let's just eat healthier. Let's just eat better. Let's plan a night of the week where we can have a cheat meal or make a dessert at home or something. We're having a hard time with that too. So we're still kind of talking about what we want to do with that. And then I had spruce up a room in the house. Again, this is more of a first quarter goal. I have not made any progress toward this, mostly because it's been busy. Also because I just took my Christmas decorations down this week. Like just a couple of days ago. Got everything packed back up into bins. So that's a lot why I'm wanting to do some deep cleaning today, because everything's out of the house now, and I just need to go behind and clean everything. So yeah, those were all of my January goals. I also want to do my January review page in that Notion template that I shared with you guys on my reset video. It's not one that I made, but I did buy it on Etsy. So let's do that. Okay, so I've pretty much already filled this monthly review out. One, because I struggle to do it while I'm filming, but also I am a little ways into the month, so I wanted to get a little ahead on this. I've really already talked about kind of the achievements as far as this month goes. Again, a very like relaxing, quality time with people month. So things I feel like I learned. Like I said, I feel like I just kind of got overwhelmed once we got back from vacation, because it was like I have so much that I need to do that I'm struggling to do any of it. So I just feel like in the moments when I feel like that, I just need to focus on one thing. Like, just do one thing. What is one habit right now that would make me feel better, feel more productive, whether it's going to make my bed, going and taking a shower, going on a walk, drinking water, tidying up one room, like whatever it is, just to kind of get me in that productive mood. Let me know if you guys struggle with that too, because that's definitely something that I struggle with, but I feel like that's a way that we can, again, just get more in a productive mood without a bunch of extra, like, I have to do all of these things, like without that pressure on us. Also, food. I've just been thinking about it a lot this month. Like, I really just don't have the healthiest relationship with food. I feel like I eat very fast, and I want to get better about like slowing down when I eat so I know when I'm full, but I really want to get to a point where I'm just viewing food as fuel. Not saying I don't want to try to eat healthier, but I don't want to have the mindset of like, I'm restricting all of these things and therefore I crave them more. I want to be thinking like, no, I can have whatever I want. What is going to make me feel good right now though? Because there have been so many times that we've eaten fast food or picked something up out somewhere or had a dessert or whatever, and I just feel terrible afterwards. And I'm like, I don't want to feel like this. But I think prior to, like, no, this is what I want. This is what's going to taste good. Like, yeah, but you're fueling yourself with this. Like, what is going to make you actually feel good? So I really want to work on that this month too. As far as what went well and what needs improvement, again, I just feel like in general this month, quality time with loved ones, that was just definitely a highlight of this month. And then I definitely just need to be more consistent in my routines and habits still, especially my morning routine, because I feel like that just sets up my day for success. I've got my goals for next month down here. I'll go over those more in depth later. And then this month, again, just really grateful for the time that we've had away and the time that I've had with loved ones. So yeah, again, January was a good month. There were definitely things that went well and things that I feel like I failed in a little bit more, but it's okay. I'm really excited to be doing this reset and get ready for this month, even though we're a little ways into it already. The next thing I'm going to do is just give a good clean to some areas in the house. So that's a little bit what we're looking like in the main areas of the house. It may not seem that bad, but that's because I feel like we have kind of decluttered a lot. Again, we picked up all the Christmas stuff. We actually had to clean up a lot of the kitchen because our oven was supposed to get replaced yesterday. I don't know if I've mentioned that in any of my videos before, but our oven was doing this thing where in the middle of cooking, it just decided to turn off. So we told our landlord about it, and then a little bit after we did that, it just completely stopped working. We were in the middle of cooking something the other day and it just started beeping at us. So it's a goner. They were gonna replace it and they ordered an electric one instead of a gas one. So it is not replaced yet, but all that to say, we kind of got the kitchen a little bit cleaned up because we were expecting someone to be coming. But like I said, I really want to like clean the areas now. Gotten all the Christmas decor out of the way. The kitchen is actually looking a little more decluttered than it has in a while. So I want to deep clean our main rooms, clean the bathrooms. I want to do some laundry and also hopefully mop the floors. I don't know if I'll do that earlier today or if I'll do that later this evening, but that's the plan. Let's get going. I'm sure you can hardly hear me right now with the laundry going, but we're about to use the scrubber again for the stovetop this time. I've only used the big brush in the shower before, and I've really enjoyed that. And I'm like, I need to try it with other stuff. So we're doing the stovetop today, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, I did a few things off camera because it was getting crazy. I started trying to clean that microwave. There's butter all over that thing. I don't clean that as often as I should for sure. But I got that done. I cleaned the sink, got the stove put back together. I got the rest of the dishes into the dishwasher, so I'm about to start that. I'm gonna move laundry over, and then I think the last thing I'm gonna do in here is just sweep. I think I am probably gonna mop later today after I get back. And then when I'm done with sweeping, I'm gonna clean the bathrooms, and I think Jason is gonna help me with the living room and dining room. So I may kind of just pick up a few things that I still have left after putting up Christmas decor, but that's gonna mostly wrap up in here. And then again, I'll clean the bathrooms and then we'll get going. So definitely ready to be done with this part of the reset already. Everything is already looking so much better and I'm so happy about it. I finished cleaning the bathrooms, so kitchen and bathrooms are done. My husband's vacuuming some of the other rooms, and then he's gonna work on the dining room and living room while I'm gone. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to go to the coffee shop. I'm gonna do a little bit of editing and just planning for February. So I'm excited, it'll be fun. Okay, I just got done with work at the coffee shop. That was actually a lot of fun. I was a lot more productive than I feel like I thought I was gonna be. Got a good bit of editing done and planned out my February goals. So I'm gonna head home now and then we'll go over those when I get back. All right, I'm back from the coffee shop, so we're gonna go over my February goals real quick. I spent a lot of time on January review, so I wanna kind of get through these quickly, and then I'm gonna mop, and I think we'll be about done. But real quick, I did want to give you guys an update on this half zip and the bra. If you saw my last video, I ordered these before I went on vacation, and I honestly was not sure what I was gonna be getting. Amazon is very hit or miss with their quality, and I did try to read as many reviews as I could before I ordered these, but I still was like, I don't know. As you can see, I'm wearing them again. I love them. The only thing about the half zip I feel like is that it is a lot more oversized than I would have liked. It didn't bother me enough to return it. A lot of the reviews said to size up, so I did. I won't do that again. I'm thinking about getting the dusty pink color because I have worn this so much since I got it. And if I get that one, I'll probably size down in it. And then the sports bra, I told you guys I was looking for something that I could wear that was it's more kind of light and airy to go under stuff that was more comfortable. But I struggle finding things that have good support too. I have really liked this. Now I will say it does cut in a little bit more here than I'm comfortable with, so I probably wouldn't wear it by itself. But when I went on vacation, I wore it with loose unbuttoned long sleeve shirts. Wear it with this a lot. I probably wouldn't wear it for a workout or something because it's not quite that supportive, but I do still feel like it has a good bit of support for how comfortable it is. I feel like most sports bras, if they have any support at all, they're restricting you, pulling against you and weighing down your shoulders. or just like digging into your shoulders. That's all bras, I guess. But this one I feel like is actually very comfortable. The material's really soft and it's like the cross back. So anyway, just wanted to let you guys know I do really like them. If you do want to check those out, I'll have them linked below. Let's get to my February goals. So the things that are kind of the same as last month, obviously want to make sure we join our church this month. Plan another friend date, plan another sibling date, post 4 quality YouTube videos. For me, that's posting consistently. I post once a week. I do want to try to plan a self-care night this month. I want to finish Atomic Habits. I started reading it in January, and my goal for the first quarter is to finish reading 2 books, which isn't a lot, but for me it is. Reading any of this book is more than I've read in probably a good while, but I've really been enjoying it, so I do want to finish that at some point this month. I was debating going ahead and trying to start some kind of workout routine this month, but I think I'm just not there yet. I kind of want to get my diet under control a little more and just focus on getting some kind of movement in the day. A lot of times I'll get up and walk at work, but my husband and I are really wanting to try to at least go walk in the evenings. We tried that before. Actually, we tried doing it in the mornings for a while, and it was just so dark when we would get up and go. It was harder, but I think having that to come home to will be nice. So I want to go for a walk at least 15 times this month. I want to buy 1 piece of decor or something for our living room. I think that's really the room I want to focus on first. I may not get very far with it. We'll see. I just want to make it a little more homey during the times when we're not decorating for like fall or Christmas or something. I would like to try to get like 1 thing this month to like start a better hair care routine. I just feel like it's definitely not as healthy as it used to be, and I want to fix that. So if you have any recommendations, please let me know, because I feel like I know absolutely nothing about hair care. Like, I shampoo and condition it. That's about it. I need to lower the amount of heat I use, but other than that, what's something you guys do to take care of your hair? Please let me know. These are my 2 goals that I really want to focus on this month, and they're kind of my incentivized goals. I want to not buy any coffees out this month, which you just saw me get a coffee just a little while ago. I bought it with a gift card. So I'm talking about like not spending money out of our budget for coffee this month. Like, I had a reward for a free coffee somewhere else earlier this week. I did get that, and then I got the one today I had the gift card for, but I don't want to buy any coffees this month. And the other thing is I want to complete my morning routine at least 16 of the 28 days this month. That kind of leaves me some wiggle room with the weekends, gives me some leniency with if there's a day in the week that it was just a rough day or I need more sleep. Like, I'm giving myself a little bit of room there if something happens, but I really want to prioritize that this month because I kind of fell off of it last month, and I just feel like that's really what makes the rest of my day go well. So if I can do those 2 things, and this might be so silly, but I've really been wanting an espresso maker, and I think if I can complete those 2 goals, then with the money that I haven't spent on coffees, and as just, again, kind of a reward for myself, I'm wanting to buy an espresso maker. So that's my February goals. Let me know if y'all have any kind of reward system that you follow or have set for yourself when you achieve goals, and let me know what one of your goals for this month is. And then in my next reset video, we can talk about if we achieved those or not. Okay, I'm not gonna ramble anymore. I'm gonna stop there, and we are gonna finish up cleaning the house with mopping. Alrighty guys, I think that is going to wrap up this reset video. I feel so much better now. I feel like everything is more tidied up than it has been in a while, so definitely feeling a lot better about going into the new week and just the month in general. If you're one of these people, you know how it feels, but like when your space is cluttered and messy and dirty, like it just affects your headspace too, and I think that's probably what my biggest issue has been this past week. So I'm happy to have goals in place. I'm happy to have the house clean, and I am ready for the rest of February. Leave a comment down below and let me know what your goals are for the month of February. And again, if any of you have any hair care tips, please let me know. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I post new lifestyle vlog routine videos every Monday. I'm gonna stop rambling. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.